Hey, what's going on everybody? Suro here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you my survival base. I have been playing a lot of Grounded 2. I have been doing pretty much nothing but playing this game for like the past week. Super addicting, and I want to show you guys a great location that's kind of even going to future-proof your game going forward. If you guys enjoy my content, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. So this is my base here. I tried to make the front look kind of like a spider. It's kind of creepy, but I like it. Now I'm going to give you guys like a tour of my base, but I'm also going to just tell you like some tips and stuff as I come across things I found that you may be interested in. I did beat the game, and so all that was really left to do besides finding secrets and things like that was some decorating. And man, it is grindy. It is very, very grindy. But as you see right here, I am actually over by the statue, like here at the pretty much the end game. You got the little Burgle statue right here. And this is my location that I chose for my end game base. Now, the reason I chose this location is, one, there's a massive area that you can create a flatland. And two, I feel like it's going to future-proof me where I'm like literally in the middle of the map. I don't know if they'll ever add zip lines, but if they do, it's going to be a great location. I'm pretty sure they're going to expand down here. We have like the pond and stuff. We also have this area over here. And you're also pretty close to some endgame rare resources. And then if we do end up fighting the tarantula, I believe it's going to be up here in the Pine Hill area. So, you know, it's pretty easy to traverse. So it's a pretty nice location. Now, before we dive in and take a look at each little room and stuff, I'm going to give you guys a little cinematic tour of my base. So enjoy. All right, now there is literally tons and tons of stuff I have left to finish. I am far from finished in this base, but I wanted to at least give you guys some inspiration and, you know, things you can do. The biggest thing is, of course, this area right here, mapping it out with foundations. You can use cheaper materials. I hear a lot of people talk about the like worrying about your base being destroyed and stuff. You really don't have that issue. In Grounded 2, the bugs don't actively go after your base and destroy them, even during the whole waves. It's not an issue. They go after your character, so you can just make everything out of cheap material if you want. I have a bunch of mushrooms over on this side. I made a full little like a statue like spectator area right here. That way, if I ever want to go farm out some extra resources, I can go over here and just pick the statue that I want. We got the ladybug, the praying mantis, all the good stuff up there, and I have the smaller ones here. I really need to start farming up some of the trinkets and stuff, so this is going to help out a lot, that and the plaques on the inside. And then let's go ahead and get started on the front. So yeah, this was the outside. Definitely a different style of a build than I thought I was going for. I just started placing some stuff down and started to go with it. I of course have the giant staircase here. We got the turrets just for looks pretty much, and then the other side is pretty symmetrical, so I did try to make it as symmetrical as I could. Upon entering in here, we have a few little options for decor. I gotta be honest, at this game, I know it's in early access. Oh my gosh, the decorating the building is not the best, and there are so like very limited options when it comes to decor, but I do have some statues here. So first tip, if you are decorating, you can actually go up here and press G, and you can actually choose all kinds of different poses, which is really cool. I like to use these mannequins as a way to actually like make it seem like I have other people here, like I have an army with me, and then you can use this to mess with the actual pose itself and change it, and then you can back out, and there you go. So I have multiple poses. We have the wall plaques with some weapons here. So this is just my little entrance area. And then I have a little spiral staircase that goes up there to my room, but I'm not going to go there yet. And then over here on the right, I have this area where I have my chest. Now, This is one thing that Grounded does correctly, is setting up the chests and allowing you to name them, put icons and color them. So I thought this was a really great option that they had here. You know, they had this in Grounded as well, but it was nice to see it returning here. And then I have like a couple more mannequins just for decor. Got my workbench that's right next to all of my loot. And if you guys didn't know, you can actually press in on mouse and keyboard and it'll automatically put the stuff in your chest for you. So whenever I have a full inventory and I run in here, I just run in this room and spam in, and then it auto sorts the stuff into my chest. So that's very helpful. Now over on this other side is where I do most of my crafting. I also have some of my armor sets right here. Now this is where some of them limited options came in. I had the curved wall I wanted to put up here, but unfortunately the walls will stick through no matter what. So I wanted to have my mannequins up higher. I decided against it, but I do have these wall mounts displayed here. That way you can mark them as your foe. Things like this will actually help get you some extra resources and stuff. Got my little smoothie station here, my workbench, my smithing station. Put my smoothies over on this side, and then I can go up the stairs here as well. So then over in this area is like my little kitchen area. So I got my cookery here. I also have my fresh storage, and I haven't finished decorating this area yet. It was more of like trying to get stuff built. And this is where I put like all my pallets, my planks and stuff like that. So all of the planks are actually up here. I'm actually just about out of a lot of them. And this is the stem pallets right here. I'm going to be pushing those inside here a little more. That way, just to tidy up this area right here. And then this room over here, I originally was going to put my mounts, my buggies, but this giant door right here, if you're like on the spider, the orb weaver, you can't even walk him out of the corner, which is insane to me. So yeah, that was my original. This is gonna be like a barn door, so I can just take my buggy and go out. I mean, I can still teleport him and all that, but I was like, dang, how lame is that? Hopefully they fix that in a future update. Now let's go ahead and go back over here. So this is the entrance. I'm going to go up the spiral staircase. We got a couple of picture frames. These picture frames are also broken. Again, I know it's early access. They'll make changes and stuff, but the picture frames do not display correctly. They don't rotate correctly. Almost everything is like on an uneven surface as well. You'll see if you start decorating. We have the little bee friend right here. And then up here is my bedroom. So here's my end game armor sets. I have my main storage here. I have these armor sets right here, which are obviously some of the best sets in the game. So then I can just swap out depending whichever outfit, whatever I want to do. I got my ice armor, I got my fire armor, and then I have some good DPS armor and some good defense armor here as well. Got my main storage and my early access display, of course. We got the bed through the red royalty carpet underneath it, and then some more main storage. Just a little desk right here. There's not much you can do. You can't even really place anything on these tables because there's like nothing to place. And then I got the little bee carpet right here. And then right outside is my little patio area, which I'm still decorating as well. And then just an overview of the park. That's one thing I like about this location and building. It's so high. You can see like for miles up here. And then I got a little training area and I put some of these pots down here. That's like some of the only decor that they really have. Newspaper. This is set up like a little training area. We got some staffs over here, some spears, and then we got some mannequins here watching out. And then it just loops back around over here, which then will take us all the way back to this area. So I haven't really decorated up here at all. This is like one of my next projects right here. Lots of space for future content and things like that. I also have all of my dewdrops right here. So I have a limited amount of them. I actually set up a thing over there where I can automatically get these dewdrops to land in the water reservoir thing. So it's more for the aesthetic, just the look of it. And then I have the towers on this side. I have another one on the other side. Pretty much my whole base is symmetrical. Now in here, the bees like to spawn and get trapped in here. So it's almost like a bee trap, which is pretty awesome. And then the backyard, I haven't finished this up yet either. I have my deck and everything. So I'm still working on that. This is my little area where I'm storing all my stuff while I'm decorating. And then the other side again is pretty similar. If I come out on this side, it's like the same stuff, but this feather right here will spawn here all the time. I have like unlimited crow tail feathers in this location, and in the exact same spot on the other side, the side we just came from, another feather will spawn there. So I can constantly harvest this thing like every single day. And then we're gonna go up here. We got the other tower here. Now, one thing that is great about this is there is a ranger outpost that's actually pretty close. So I can just go down over here and then I follow the wall along this area and it's going to be right here. So it's actually not that far of a walk. And it's just one of those things that, you know, you always want to be by a ranger outpost, especially mid game or early to mid game. But even end game, I think it's going to be pretty useful. So make sure that you kind of build by one of those. And this by no means is the base location in the game. It is a really great end game base location and one of the best because you have so much space. Nothing really bothers you. You got the giant Burgle statue there in the back, and it is going to set you up for the future content. Like, it's great because you can actually walk along this wall and it'll help you get to the future content areas. And then over on this side is the same thing. You can walk along that wall without going down into all of the dangers and stuff. So overall, I think it's a pretty good area, and this is what I have so far. If you guys follow along in the channel, I'll keep you up to date with more of my builds. I just wanted to get a central area set up, and then I'm going to be decorating over in some other locations as well. So that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and before I forget, before I leave, look right here. You can actually change the brightness on these lights here and the different colors and stuff. If it was nighttime, it'd be better, but you could change it to like blue, green, yellow, all that, the saturation and stuff. It's really cool. Anyways, that's it for the video. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.